Hi, good evening everyone. I hope everyone's doing good. भाई मैं वेट कर रही हूँ कि मुझे पता चले if I am live or not. I am alive, but I don't know if I am live or not. Yes, I'm just waiting for that one signal to come and I can know that I am live. And yes, I've got the first signal. Oh yes, I get my first like after so many days. Oh, hi Neetu. Thank you for being here. I really am really so glad. I mean, I always see you on my live sessions. Thank you so much. Just waiting for everyone to join in. And as soon everybody joins, let's get back to the work. आज के वर्क को लेके I think many people are excited. Super excited, I must say. I've been getting a lot of queries on today's live. Wait, what is this derailed train? Where does this come from? Oh, wait on, hold on for a little longer because, Sonu Puri watching. Thank you so much. Mukesh sir, thank you so very much for joining in. You've always been an inspiration and really means a lot that you join me every time. Thank you so much. Just waiting for another 5-10 people to join in and let's start with the derailed train today. Yes. I don't know. Some people ask me, I don't think a motivational speaker can talk a little more depressed today when New Year Eve is approaching. Of course not. I'm not actually gonna talk. Not at all gonna talk negative. I don't like negativity, in fact. In fact, the point is, I am going to talk about the derailed train. Oh yes, I know, you must be thinking derailed train तो अपने आप में negativity होगी कुछ इसमें. But let's wait for just a few moments. Tilak Tanwar sir, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining in. It means a lot. And let's get back to the point and let me start quickly. There's a cute story behind this. The derailed story that I was talking about. In fact, when I thought, how would this year end? The first thing that my thoughts, they just clicked. Let's talk about that old train that got derailed. Do you really want to know which train is it? Hold on. A beautiful, adorned with jewels, gracious, marvelous, beautiful bride. How does she look like? Hey, thanks Ali for joining. I'm super glad that you're here. Thanks Sukmani, thanks Vishali, thanks Jackson. Thank you so much everyone. I am really looking forward to tell you about this derailed train. So I was telling you, just adorned with jewelry, like a beautiful bride. This train, I thought I would give it a name. But then I thought, let it be nameless today. Maybe it sounds a little weird. A nameless train? Yes. Of course, it had its destinations, a number of stoppages. But this train did not have a name. It was all set for its journey, all adorned with tapestries and blue color, just fresh painted. It just came like the Titanic of the ship. Now, this Titanic of the ship was floating with a high command. And everybody thought, just like this Titanic, this train is gonna create history, not in the destructive sense. Well, anyways, the train was eagerly waiting for the green signal to be given. It had to move. And with that little puffing sound, Chuk, 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 chuk. The train left its station. The passengers were extremely excited. Of course, they were sitting in the most luxurious train ever they had seen. And just imagine, आज वो उसी में travel कर रहे हैं. It had all the luxuries. Dining, drink and dine was in fact the charm of the train. The luxurious compartments you must have seen were no less than 5-star hotels. I mean, imported stuff and what not. The train more of looked like a moving canvas, which was all set with the individual's own interest. The joy, the whistles, the clamor was all on its heights. And here this train leaves with a buzzing sound, thinking itself to be the queen. This night she was gonna create history. Imagine, this train started to move right on 1st of January, cutting down all the fogs, cutting down the winters, the weather that was so foggy. This train did not stop. And in fact, I've heard that this train was gonna create history. It could not work as fast as ever. The fogs would not harm her. कमाल है भाई, ऐसी ट्रेन अभी तक तो ना सुनी थी और ना देखी थी. खैर, जब जनवरी में ये ट्रेन चली तो सबको एक उम्मीद थी, इस साल तो इस ट्रेन पे जर्नी जरूर करेंगे. की भी लोगों ने. जैसे ही ये ट्रेन अपने पहले स्टेशन पर पहुंची, people moved out of the train to see that luxurious wing in which they were traveling. सब खुश थे भाई, माहौल मस्ती सब चल रहा था. अचानक एकदम से there was a loud burst and the train stopped with a jerk. A big jerk. What is this? ये ट्रेन क्यों रुकी? ये jerk क्यों आया? Everybody went down. The train had stopped. But the driver said, "Oh, don't worry. Nothing's gonna wrong. अब सब बैठो अंदर. We all are there. We'll just look after it." But भैया, ट्रेन तो रुक गई थी. ट्रेन तो नहीं चली. तो अब वो पैसेंजर्स क्या करेंगे? मजे की बात ये थी कि ड्राइवर्स ने अपने पैसेंजर्स को ये नहीं बताया था कि उनकी ट्रेन डीरेल होती जा रही है. अब वो तो रुक गई थी. जी हाँ, रुक तो गई थी क्योंकि आगे ट्रैक ही नहीं था. है ना कमाल की बात? ट्रैक ही नहीं था. Yes, the track was all blocked. The train could not move. Shattered. The passengers were now in danger. How will they reach home? How will they actually commute? There were no signals where the train had stopped. It was a jungle area. Now what? The drivers told them, "Shut your windows, get inside. We are at risk." The passengers became scary. What is this? ना मेरे पास कहीं जाने का रास्ता, ना मैं कहीं रुक सकता हूं. ट्रेन में कितने दिन बैठेंगे? पैंट्री कितने दिन चलेगी? Lots of questions, multiple questions started to get into the heads of the people. Some were astonished, some were annoyed, some were actually tensed. Elderly people, children, youngsters, they couldn't be sitting in this train for long. but they couldn't move out. It was dangerous. Exactly. यही हमारे साथ हुआ. हमने 2020 का स्वागत बड़ी खुशी से किया. There were New Year parties, there were New Year resolutions, there was excitement, there was fun, there was, oh my God, what nots. Absolutely what we do on the New Year Eve. We had planned the complete year. But suddenly, with a loud bang, the world came to a standstill. Absolutely that standstill, where there was nowhere to go. लॉक हो गए हम. बिल्कुल उसी ट्रेन के पैसेंजर्स की तरह. They did not move out because it was quite scary. But they had to stay in their homes. They did not have homes. They had to sit in that train. Absolutely like those travelers, we were stuck in our homes. क्या करते भाई? बाहर निकलते. वो मछली की कहानी है ना, बाहर निकालोगे तो मर जाएगी. Exactly like that. You were stuck. We were stuck. अचानक से human race एक हो गई. All of a sudden, we were together. All of a sudden, there was silence. Shh. कोई है. कौन है? कोरोना वायरस. बहुत सारी बातें कर चुके हैं हम इस कोरोना की, तो आज हम पैंडेमिक को ध्यान में रखते हुए नहीं करेंगे. But the point is, we sat back. We started to gather our pieces. And we started to work. There were new resolutions. There was much of unlearning, then learning, and relearning. We all learned again to live the new norms, the new world. Everybody who thought life had become easy wasn't actually. All those who thought they did not have time for family were, I think, quite a bit wrong, because now they had all the time in the world for their family. Those who thought, अरे हमें तो कोई मरने के लिए बोलेगा तो उसकी भी फुर्सत नहीं है. So they had that fursat. Those who yearned, oh God, could we work from home? The very wish was granting them all that they required. But soon, people started to realize the new norm wasn't that easy. We are what we think, what we can do. Life is all about doing, and doing. Failures will come in your life, and that's what happened with us too. I think with the entire humanity. But we didn't sit back. I didn't sit back. And I'm really happy to say that. I saw so many people along with me, with all the more energies, working towards getting back this derailed train to its path. हार नहीं मानी हमने. We were actually working on the work. Don't quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, remember, we are not quitting. Because if we quit, we've almost lost the game. We never tried. And when we didn't try, how could we even think of it? There were failures. There were a number of failures. There were a number of reasons when I would think, no, I have to step back. But there was only one reason which made me think, may come back, do it. We're still struggling for that. But there's a lot that has been achieved. There has been so much that has been done. Besides that, what we were thinking we could do physically and on face. We did that. We did online things. And we never let the world stop. Absolutely. That's the story of the life. Don't stop. Because if you stop once, you've thought in your mind, I'm going to stop. You'll never be able to walk because you've already taken that decision of stopping. Saying a goodbye to 2020. When I asked people, I did a lot of survey. How would you say a goodbye to 2020? There were some who said, oh, we would just say a thank you for getting away from our lives. Yes, many of them said this. There were a few who said, we would thank 2020 because it made us learn so much. Some said, we would be getting rid of this 2020. No more of 2020 in our lives. We just cross it in the calendars of our life. That's your perception. But I would say, it's always saying hello and goodbye in the most responsive and the most cheerful manner, isn't it? मैं दिल से ग्रैटिट्यूड रखती हूँ 2020 के लिए क्योंकि इसने हमें बहुत कुछ सिखाया ह्यूमैनिटी को फिर से एक किया 2020 ने हमें ये सिखाया जो चीजें हम चेंज ही नहीं कर सकते उन्हें एक्सेप्ट करें एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी इज द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट आई लर्नड फ्रॉम दिस कोविड एटीट्यूड Your attitude defines you, who you are, who you want to be, and your adaptability. Are you adapting? बहुत सारे लोगों ने सर्वे में ये बात बोली ओ कम ऑन हमने तो बड़े अच्छे से अडेप्ट किया ना और क्या करते ये क्या करते वाली सिचुएशन अपने आप ये समझा रही है कि आप तो बड़े परेशान थे भाई कि क्या करते कोई दूसरा ऑप्शन नहीं था दैट्स व्हाई यू सेड क्या करते बट देयर आर पीपल हु सेड यस वी अडैप्टेड इट बिकॉज इट वाज अ न्यू लर्निंग इट वाज अ न्यू स्टार्ट it was a new start for me right in the beginning of 2020 when I thought I would just quit the job and start something of my own. There was a lockdown and I was on the threshold of actually what to do and what not to do. Here are some gratitude that I cannot go without. Feelings of gratitude remain highly for such people who were always there with me. Thanks. I mean, if I start thanking, the list goes endless. There are a number of people. First of all, thank you, universe, for making us learn the new ways of life, for making us understand every calamity comes with an opportunity to learn something out of it and something that we can hold on for in our lives again and forever and ever. So my gratitude feeling, first of all, for my family who supported me to stand up in the pandemic times, my mentors like Sherry sir, Mukesh sir, Dheeraj Bhatia sir, Ganesh sir. There are a number of friends, Shafali, who's been my lifeline, Major Ali, then my friends, Payal. I told you, the list goes, thank you, please don't think of pelting stones on me if I've not taken your name, but you all are very near to my heart. Yes, of course, all my friends who followed me continuously on the social media, sending me such inspiring messages, telling me that you've been able to grow yourself. It's not my growth individually. We've all grown up in a perspective. Everybody has done his or her bit this year. I wish you all a very, very happy and a prosperous new year. The derailed train started to come back. The doctors who had been working day in and out, the NGOs who were working day in and out, all the health services, everybody out there, the teachers who really have put in lots of efforts so that the future of the nation does not suffer. All my salutes to them. You've cleared the mess on the tracks, and we are again ready to let that derailed train get back onto the track. And I wish that this 2021, we are going to rock it and make it again yet a successful year. Of course, the corona is not going, the pandemic is not over, but even our inspirations and our aspirations and our journey is not over. We have all learned how to deal with it, and we are not going to be stoppable, not at any cost. Wishing you all a very, very prosperous, successful new year. This is me signing off. Take care and stay safe. Goodbye.